When you said something. Besides, he could memorize images in just a few seconds. His memory is still eidetic. It's damn annoying. Whenever he reminds me of something I said in the past, usually something I can't even remember myself, I suggest hitting him on the head one more time. Judging by what happened the last time he got hit on the head, he'd probably just end up with another superpower. It's better not to risk trying to fix him. Nah, he just isn't working right. You need to turn him off and back on again. DK. Diabetic ketoacidosis put me into a coma. I have vague memories of being sick. My overall sense of time was just a blur. Even years later, I can't piece together the correct timeline. I have flashes of memories of different doctors coming in and out of the room. As soon as I came out of the coma, I still wasn't myself. When you're on an insulin drip, the doctors check your blood sugar every hour. I could never fall asleep, but the whole time I felt like I was sleeping. It's hard to describe that feeling, just a mushy, dragging sense of time. I was in a coma for almost 6 weeks. When I woke up, I had to learn everything all over again. I retained most of my speech abilities, but my motor skills were terrible. I had to relearn how to wipe my own ass, as well as how to go up and down stairs. That took about 3 weeks. I also lost a ton of weight. I was 1.90 meters tall but weighed only about 65 kilograms. 6 weeks, Jesus Christ! A severe head injury, after which I had an MRI with contrast dye, to which I had a strong allergic reaction. I died on the table within a few minutes. My nephew, 14 years old, was in a medically induced coma for more than 3 months. During that time, he lost about 30% of his body mass because his muscles atrophied. His first comment when he saw himself for the first time was, "Did you forget to feed me?" It was incredibly hard to hear, since his family had been sitting and crying by his bedside the entire time he was unconscious. I was in a coma for 3 weeks, from September 2nd to September 26, 2001. I was driving through Pennsylvania on my way to Ithaca to meet with the head of marketing at the company I was working for at the time. I set out on this trip on September 2nd, 2001, and I don't remember much of what happened, except for what the doctors and hospital staff told me. But the point is, I was hit or run off the road by a drunk driver who was trying to cross 3 lanes to get to the exit I was on. Basically, I ended up in his blind spot at the wrong time, on top of the fact that he was completely wasted. Pretty much everyone here can guess what happened on September 11th, 2001. It felt like I teleported or time traveled, because one moment I was behind the wheel, and the next I was wrecked and covered in blood. I'm in a hospital bed with a brace on my back and neck, burns from the airbag gas, an IV in my arm, and a few other minor injuries. When I woke up, I was in a completely different world than the one I left before I fell asleep. The economy was fine. Overall, everything in the world was great. And then I woke up. Chaos. That's all there was at the time.